10 reasons why you may not like being around people. People can be good company, but sometimes you don't want to be around them. It could be because you're stressed out or tired, and the last thing you want to do is put on a happy face for other people's enjoyment. We don't always want to be social, and that's okay. It just means that we need to look inside ourselves and figure out why we don't like being around people sometimes. 1. You don't like small talk. It's not that you're rude, but you're just not interested in the mundane details of a person's life. It makes you feel exhausted and bored, and it takes up too much energy for something that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. 2. You're an introvert. You prefer being alone most of the time and you feel drained after having a conversation with someone. It's not because you don't like people, it's because you are an introvert. Introverts may be more sensitive to sounds, sights and smells that other people aren't as sensitive to. When they're in social situations, they can become easily overstimulated by everything around them. 3. You're a deep thinker. Introverts are often deep thinkers. When we are around people, it can be difficult for us to focus on anything other than what they're saying and how they're feeling. That's why we need time alone to reflect on things and take in the world around us at our own pace. We may not always be an extrovert's ideal companion, but that doesn't make us any less of a person. 4. You've been hurt by people in the past. You've been hurt by people in the past and you are still dealing with that pain. The people that hurt you may have caused your fear of being around others. As a result, they could become a trigger for a panic attack if they touch you or talk to you. It's important to acknowledge these fears and work through them on an individual basis so that they can't control how often you go out. 5. You're a loner. A lot of people are fake and put on a show for the world to see. There is so much drama in the world that it's hard to be around people who have nothing better to do than gossip about others and create problems for them. Some people can't even control themselves, whether it be a time of day, how they act in public or how they treat others, and you just don't want to deal with that stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily videos. Enjoy. 6. You're misunderstood. It's easy to feel misunderstood when you're in a room full of people. There are always going to be those who think they know you, but the truth is that they don't. It's also easy for people to misconstrue your intentions and actions. When you are around others, it can be hard not to take their words or actions personally when you know that it may just be a misunderstanding on their part. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and social anxiety. 7. You're shy. A lot of people are shy. They may not like being around people, but they still need a place to work from home or just want to be close to friends and family. When you're someone who doesn't like being around people, it can be hard to find the right place for you. 8. You have social anxiety. Social anxiety can cause you to avoid being around other people, which may lead to feelings of loneliness. Social phobia is a type of anxiety disorder and is often triggered by the fear of being judged or embarrassed. There are ways to learn how to cope with social anxiety, so you can start enjoying time spent with others. 9. You're an empath. People are often unaware of their energy and how it affects others. This is because the majority of people don't know they're empaths. Empaths take on other people's emotions whether we want to or not, and this can often be draining. If you're an empath, you might find yourself feeling drained from being around people. 10. You're a highly sensitive person. Sensitive people can have a hard time being around others. They are often more sensitive to their own emotions, as well as other people's emotions. Plus, sensitive people often feel overwhelmed by the world and those who are in it. All of this means that being around others can be. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe for more daily videos.